Hello everyone. So this will be a short demonstration of how to practice flying a drone. So I'm just going to show you a few exercises that you can work on to get used to the point of view flying of your drone. So let me start by powering it up. So the first thing you want to learn is throttle control. So let's start off by getting it into the air here. Sometimes this thing can be a little sensitive on the throttle, so let's start with this. So what I'm using here is just throttle, trying to hover. You need to do finer adjustments with your pitch and roll controls. So what you can try is fly it, hover, do a landing, and start over again. So try this a few times to get a hang of how the throttle works with your quadcopter. Let me just hover a little bit. You can see you have to do minor adjustments constantly in order to keep it in the relatively same spot. So the next thing you want to do is work more on your pitch and your roll. So you'll see that will be on your remote 2 control. That will be using your right stick. So you push it forward to go forward, backwards to go back, left and right to move in this directional space. Next thing you can do is try to go from one spot to another and land. So we're gonna want to go diagonally. You can also actually you don't have to go far off the floor. You can slide it a little bit if you want. So think about your throttle control in this space as well. You can go diagonally this way as well. Land. Bring it back to the center. And keep doing this so you build control here. Try to go diagonally. You can also go left, right. A little bit under the couch there. Alright, so the next thing you want to think about is your yaw. So this is where things starts to get a little tricky. So we can first start with 45 degrees. So this is going to be your left stick controlling it to the right in order to do a 45-degree angle to the right. So here you go. You want to do the same exercises. You can go diagonally, or you can go. Oh, there we go. Got it. Get a switch. Yeah, on these little things, you don't have too much of a flight time. So let's keep going here. Power this one up. Do a yaw. Tilt it 45 degrees. So now it gets a little harder. And do that. Go back and forth. Let's try that again. Still at the 45-degree angle. Back. Forth. Throttle control is everything. Yeah, these things are a little sensitive sometimes, but you'll get a hang of it. Do yaw. Back. Let's try to keep it a little off the floor here. And then once you get the hang of this, you can do a 90-degree turn. Oh, let's try this again. at 90 degrees. Throttle control. Back and forth. And then once you get comfortable with that, just do a 180 degree turn, so it's going to be facing me. So this is actually can be a little trickier, but can also be easier because it's 180 degrees. So I could make it a little easier. Let's start there. Try to hover a little bit. Actually, it might be harder to do landings at first, so just keep hovering. Try to keep it in control. As you see, I'm having a little bit of a difficult time here right now, but keep it in control. Try hovering. Minor. Always important to keep minor movements in order to have it not flying crazy everywhere. Just keep going like this. It's gonna take a lot of effort and a lot of attempts to feel comfortable with completely inverse controls, or not completely actually. So the other angles I find harder to do than a 180 degrees turn. So I would probably start with going directly the same angle as yourself, and then do 45 degrees to get a little bit of an angle, and then once you're comfortable with that, do a 180 degree, and then you can do the 90 degrees later on once you're a little more comfortable. So just play around with this, and once you feel more comfortable, you can start building your own quadcopter, bigger one, because you want to start out with one of these. They're cheap, they are not very easy to break, and are fun to fly with. Great little thing to learn. Alright, see you later.